the witnesses. Really was a terrific panel, as we had anticipated. This has been a knotty problem for a long time. I think we all recognize that. I was just looking here at the Snyder Act, 1921, where the Bureau of Indian Affairs is directed to do a number of things, spend money and direct, supervise, and for all sorts of things, including general support and civilization, including education. So that the federal task, the federal government's task has been around for a long time, and it gets complicated sometimes by individual treaties and other legislation and so forth. But at the bottom, at the end of this process, we still have children going to schools that are not even safe. And so we do need to get to the bottom, and the questions, a number of my colleagues, to you, particularly Dr. Russell, you're the 33rd and 36 years director, and there have been gosh knows how many reorganization plans. You talked about them stacking up and adding more responsibilities. It sounds in your testimony like that you are really, really trying to clean that up and get a plan that will work, a plan for a structure, and moving the responsibility for construction into the BIE instead of somewhere over here. And so that leads to the question that Mr. Allen had about who's in charge. Again, not to blame. We're all to blame in some degree, but what are we going to do about it? And so we're very, very anxious that your new organization succeed, and that your plans succeed, and then the plan, when you are fully responsible here, to address the deplorable conditions in these schools, literally falling apart schools. Well, that plan can't just be something that sits around since 2004 and nobody knows how to execute it and get it done. In the meantime, you had whole classes have gone through school, certainly through high school in northern Minnesota, shivering. So we will be looking forward to a successful reorganization and to seeing the plan to address these schools as soon as you can get it. And Mr. Mendoza, thank you very much. It's good to have a representative from Department of Education. We get a lot of chance to talk with the Department of Education, not so much with the BIA and BIE, but we clearly have an education problem here, and we, I think, in a very bipartisan way, are determined to get to the bottom of it. So thank you very much. I appreciate your presence here today and your forthright answers to the questions. There being no further business, committee stands adjourned.